The Fiesta ST is a junior hot hatch that packs an excitable engine and some of the finest handling of any small hatch wrapped up in an enticing package. It's the very latest in a long line of performance Fords stretching back to 1980 with the Fiesta Super Sports, the XR2, the XR2i and of course the RS models of the early 90s. So the Fiesta ST has a lot to live up to, but for sheer entertainment value alone, the Fiesta is in a league of its own, especially at this price point. With rally car looks, soundtrack and handling, the Fiesta ST will always put a smile on your face for a very reasonable cost. The ST is powered by a 180 brake horsepower 1.6 litre turbocharged petrol engine, and that's matched to a 6-speed manual gearbox, and both are great. The engine is willing to rev harder than most small turbocharged motors, has a progressive delivery and feels responsive even from lower revs. The slick, snappy gearbox makes it easy to use the engine to its full too. The little ST will crack 60 miles per hour in less than 7 seconds, but it's fairly potent across the range. The motor sounds brilliant, although some people could find the exhaust noise a little too boomy for everyday use. Still, it does calm down at a steady low rev cruise. Similarly, some might find the bouncy ride comfort quite wearing because the Fiesta ST feels distinctly unsettled on motorway or on poor town roads. The payoff is that this is the best handling small hot hatch by a country mile. You can fling it gamely around bends and it sticks and goes with remarkable willingness and enough feedback through the well-weighted steering to let you know how much grip you've got left. The Fiesta sets the benchmark for outright fun, but the clever bit is that it manages to wrap it up in a package that makes it usable every day, even if it is a tad noisy and firm. The best thing about the Fiesta ST, after the handling of course, are these standard Recaro sports seats. They're heavily bolstered at the shoulders, so they stop you from sliding around when you're going through the bends. They're really comfortable despite the fact that they have no electrical adjustment and the manual wheel is slightly awkward to get to. They also compromise rear legroom and they're a bit of a squeeze to get through into the back of the 3-door only ST. You'll also need to reset their positions after you've tilted them forward. Still, there's plenty of room for taller drivers and the steering wheel adjusts for both reach and rake, and forward visibility is also pretty good. Rear visibility is slightly more restricted because of a blind spot caused by the sloping roofline and chunky pillar. But rear parking sensors are affordable and useful extra on the ST2 and ST3 trims. Basic ST trim has a different dashboard from the other models with cheaper feeling matte grey plastics instead of the gloss black finish of the Sony system used in the ST2 and 3. However, both dash menus are fiddly to use and have too many buttons, in part thanks to these shortcut keys which vary depending on which menu you're in. The Fiesta's 290 litre boot is adequate for normal, light, everyday use. The rear seat bench is split 60-40, but unless you add the optional variable height boot floor, they leave a step up in the load bay when folded flat. Possibly more annoying is the fairly narrow boot opening. In the wider context of small family cars of this type, the Fiesta is adequate, but nothing special. The Ford Fiesta ST combines sensible running costs and great value for money with exquisite handling and an eager, rewarding powertrain. Yes, you have to make some sacrifices like the firm ride and the space in the boot, but overall the package is the best of its kind. For more information, search for the Ford Fiesta ST on whatcar.com, and to stay up to date with all our video road tests, click subscribe.